What's going on, Starfield fans? This is me, Josh19, and welcome back to my channel. In today's Starfield video, I'm going to be showing you all how to join the Vanguard. That's the UC Vanguard. Now, you can do this two ways. You can do this when you first get to New Atlantis, during the first mission, or you can do this after you do the first mission when Sarah starts following you around.
I hope you are satisfied.
I hate that robot.
Available to you.
As you can see, currently I've done the first mission. I've delivered the artifact. Now I'm being followed by Sarah Morgan for whatever reason why. So, now, a little bit about the UC Vanguard is it's actually a branch of the UC Navy. It's a volunteer force that is designed to basically patrol around their designated patrol areas. Anyone can join, and it's just a nice way for you to earn your citizenship. But it's also one step of getting a bigger mission, which I'll get into probably later in the video. But then to join the UC Vanguard, you need to head to New Atlantis, which is the first city you visit. And you'll head to the Mast District. There you'll see the Mast, the giant building that holds pretty much the government of the United Colonies. And right up these steps is the front door area. You'll see a desk with the UC security force there, an elevator behind her. This is the Mast lobby. And when you turn to the left, you'll see a sign that says Vanguard. Adventure awaits you in the UC Vanguard. And you'll see
Sarah.
Commander John Tula.
Who's your friend? Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up?
Sad pauses, but I don't want to interrupt him talking. Basically what you want to do now is you want to hit the A button on your Xbox controller to talk with him.
For the Vanguard, help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Now, once you do that, you will have some options to talk. You'll see maybe later we have Constellation business to discuss first. I would love to join the Vanguard. Sign me up. Not thanks, I'd rather chart the stars than fight wars. Or if you have the United Colonies native trait. I was born in the UC, but I'm not a citizen already. And what's the Vanguard? I've never done the United Colonies native, so I'm going to try that.
Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your...
Basically, his says no, you're not born as a UC native or UC citizen. They should have discovered this in civic lessons. Go figure that. So then once you learn that, you just want to join. You just want to hit the next one. I would love to join the Vanguard. Sign me up.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need her back after you wrap her in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or... First things first. Head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted. Have some questions?
Let's see. Okay, that's why. So if you're doing the Constellation mission with Sarah, the old neighborhood, you need to go and activate the mission Supra Eat Alatra. I'm not sure what that is. It'll be UC Fiction or Faction. And then from there, you just go out the front door. Actually, you don't go out the front door. You go to the elevator. and you choose a floor, and you go down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. Now, I'm not going to show you the actual probationary mission, but because you can do that yourself. But this will get you started on your way to joining the UC Vanguard. Once you get to the floor, you need to go right here to this computer, Vanguard Registration. And you'll agree to enlist. You just do the enlistment agreement, yada yada yada. And it'll say, I, Artemis, agree, which is my character's name, or I, Artemis, do not agree. You want to hit agree. And then it'll tell you, you may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall. Just exit out of that. And then, this is where it gets boring. But it is an optional part of the mission, so you can skip it if you don't want to. Like I said, it's optional. Explore the orientation hall.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century.
Pretty much, you just,
eliminating all life
you know,
on
you
the
just
planet.
have to listen to all these.
Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Yeah, there's also a model of what Earth used to look like. Now it looks like it's just like a giant dust ball planet.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230. It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
House Ruins sound like friendly people to me. Ah, the Free Star Collective.
The Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Free Star Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
The Nerion War. So this one is about the Serpent's Crusade.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Conflict Among the Stars is the next one. I'm pretty sure this one is about the United... Probably about the Colony War.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions,
The Colonial
none
War.
was more brutal than the recent Colony War
Colony
between
War,
the
okay. It
UC
is called Colony War.
and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the Colony War spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xenoweapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The Battle of Nera.
The Colony War was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the civil systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Yeah, so I forgot to mention, your companions will comment on some of these. Ooh. That must be one of the mechs that were used in the war. Kinda looks like that thing from Avatar. Okay, so this one is the Battle of Nera.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the Colony War. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
There's also a statue.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these things.
Can't stop staring.
One of these murals said he was
real
executed after the
terramorph.
war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
So that's a Terramorph. Which, spoiler alerts, but if you see a heat leech, kill it, because that's actually a baby Terramorph. This one is the Terra of Londinium. This is a sad story.
Colony War, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinium. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinium found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Huh. So this is all about the armistice. About between the Three-Star Collective, that's a Ranger's uniform, and the United Colonies, the armistice.
After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
So there is only 2 more. But this is basically the UC Vanguard. It's a volunteer force. That's what their spacesuits look like. It'll say UC Navy on it. Orange and blue. There is a camo green version of it. But you have to get that later on when you complete the missions. The next one called is The Vanguard is Born.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
And then this one, this final one, before we go into the exam room, is the United Colonies Citizen. This talks about all the perks and everything you get when you become a United Colony, a UC citizen. I'm not sure why I keep saying United Colonies.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
So that's pretty much it. Now we just go to this elevator. It says Mast Mast. Vanguard Pilot Simulator. And you just press on the little A button on the little panel. Now, it'll show you pictures of different ships. Currently, I wouldn't mind trying to find some of these ships because they're actually really cool looking. Especially with this one. I could outfit that with so many guns. Or that one. But I'll get to that later. So just gonna come through this door. And then you'll see 2 simulation pods.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic.
You want to
They're
go
fun.
up here. Ignore her. You want to go up here to the left. And you just want to walk through this yellow door here. It's better to do this when you have a higher skill level of like weapons and stuff like that.
When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the
Obviously, I don't care about that though.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
So pretty much for this, you want to take out. You have to reach a certain wave. And in order to do that, you need to take out as many ships as possible before your ship is destroyed.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
So we've just completed tier 1. Now we're doing tier 2.
New targets active.
That's one and no, he's behind me. Come on. So I think there's only like 4 or 5 tier levels. At first I thought there was 10, but then I realized there's only like 5.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Okay, here we go. Tier 3 simulator ship. That's a house drone ship we're firing on. Go, eliminated 1.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator
Okay.
through the hatch to record your current score.
So just like I thought, you only need to reach tier 3. Obviously, I'm going to try and beat this next tier. I think I've only ever done this once.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Holy moly, I'm already taking fire.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4
So now that I've reached tier 5, this is where I end up getting destroyed because there's 4 enemy ships that you have to take out, not just 1 or 2. And they're all literally level 46. This is what I mean, why, if I were you, I would make sure that, you know, I have all my skills set up before I join the vanguard. If you have parts, use them. Currently, I have no more guns left. My ship's just been damaged that badly.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results.
Okay,
Or
so
restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
now that I've reached tier 5, I'm gonna call that good enough. Like I said, that's probably one of the most hardest tiers I've ever faced. If you come down here, though, you can actually see a computer that says simulator controls. This will let you restart your current tier. So, but once you do that, you just want to exit the simulator.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can
And
head up
then-
to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score.
Yeah.
We'll only keep your best run.
So that guy just tells you you've passed, yada yada yada. Go talk to Commander, whatever his name is. If you want to restart simulator, you can. We'll only keep your best score, yada yada yada. So once you do that, you want to head back to the mass lobby through the elevator. When you exit the elevator, turn right, and you'll see the commander again. You just want to press A to talk to him.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam?
And
You
then
have
the
some
second one
questions you
down
can answer
is
first.
I wrapped up my piloting exam, and they told me to come back here.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Since I have the soldier one, it says I'm game. Cute test, by the way. Nothing like real combat, but cute.
I'll let the techs know you think so highly of their work, and make a note you've got prior combat experience. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are eerily calm. Not a vital speck to be seen. You really know how to keep your cool. Exactly what the Navy's look. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only just 5 years. We've been hounding for some recruits with experience. Says here I can even offer you a bonus along with your signing advance.
Citizenship in 5 years? That's quite impressive. Took me almost 9, thanks to some false starts. You should be proud.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional. Get you the credits you've earned, then say. First though, all UC service people, provision. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself.
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their...
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work.
So
for honest
Sarah pretty
credits.
much just talks to him a little
So,
bit.
You ready to do the deal? Fantastic.
So once he tells
Just
you,
follow me.
asks you if you're ready to do it, you just hit I'm ready, and you just follow him now. Now, pretty much what the reason I did the orientation hall and you want to do good is because this is my third character. My first one, I did it in 5 years. Is when I was supposed to become a citizen. My second one was 10 years of service. This one was 5 years. But once you complete that, you just want to follow Commander Tula, as I call him, or Commander T, down here to in front of the masts, and then he'll just give you the orientation, yada yada yada, and you're a member of the Vanguard. So it's pretty easy.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by
Oh my
Vectera.
god, this guy.
I can't believe it. Is it you, Captain of the Frontier? Bane
I
of the
forgot I
fleet,
had the fanboy
Constellation
trait.
shining star of star. Oh, I have an eye for you. Although at first, but now that I know it, but I changed my routine for one. Me too. I was minding your. Either way. Hey, what am I saying?
I don't even know why, but I could use a crew
Going to
member.
be disappointed.
Yeah. I'll sign that annoying guy later. That's just he's just from one of the traits called Adoring Fan. I'm not even sure why I even have that. Anyway.
Be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk. Oh, and give it your all out there.
So that's pretty much it. Once you get the probationary mission, you'll get 1,600 credits if you do good. Then you just complete the probationary mission, which I'm not going to do. I'll let you see the surprise you're in for when you do that. But once you get there, it's easy. You don't actually get the spacesuit until you come back from the mission. So currently I'm wearing the Crimson Fleet one I took from them. I only got this early in the game with the Adoring Fan trait, which is why that weirdo someplace over there, that weirdo is over there. But yeah, so that's how you join the Vanguard. It's a good option to join because there are some customizable options for your ships. So, in the meantime, I hope you all liked this video, and I hope you take my advice in going through the orientation hall. And yeah, so hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment about what you think of the video, and don't forget to check out my previous videos. I do have some ideas for movie cars and Grand Theft Auto Online, and I will get to making them. Hope you all have a good rest of your weekend, and I look forward to the work week, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.